From motherhood to politics, religion to sex, honey, we cover it all. Grab your glass, get ready to kick back and kiki. This is this.
Okay, but it kind of clipped the end, but it's okay.
Love it. Like watching that was like, yay, our baby is being shared with the world.
We here, y'all.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Can you change the thing? The thing?
Oh, snap. Yes. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to do two different screens. There we go. Now you can see us.
Welcome to this. Let's come in the room. Yes, let's come in the room. But I swear, we can come together and we got these ideas and we be ready. And then our platform is like,
right.
It's like, what? We were ready. But it's okay because we're here.
Ready.
We're preparing for February.
Exactly.
Think of February, you think of Valentine's Day and love, red. And you should also think about Black History Month. So this month, we're going to cover both the culture of love as well as celebrating Black history and our Black culture. All right? So y'all ready? Let's get it.
Ooh, my phone said no. It dropped on me.
Mercy.
I was trying to be discreet. I had one of my kids knocking on the door, and I'm like, close the door.
Children don't respect your hustle. Children do not respect the hustle at all. At all.
At all. But it's okay.
That's okay.
So today, like he said,
cool topic you wanted to kind of start off with, talking about the culture of love. So can you take us into the culture of love?
Yeah. So we're going to start first with the definition for those of us who do not know. So love is defined as an intense feeling of deep affection. I already have a problem with that definition, but okay. Mm-hmm. And then culture is defined as customs, arts, social institutions, and achievements of a particular nation, people, or social group. So we're going to kind of break down both of those components. Should we start with love first? I think you should start with love first.
I will start with love first.
Love, my issue.
That one.
Okay, cool. So my issue with the whole intense feeling thing is just like, Key and I discussed like love is not a feeling. It's definitely a choice. Like love can bring feelings or certain emotions that you do feel towards others when you are in love or when you love someone. But it's feelings are fleeting. You know what I'm saying? Like they come and they go. Love is a choice. And so there's 4 types of love though. Eros, which is erotic, passionate love. That was good. Which is what we usually feel for our significant others or someone we're dating or attracted to. You know, when we're in love, that's the love. You have Phila, which is love of friends, which I have for you, darling. Storge, which is love for parents for children. So those of us parents out there, we know that like that's another level of love. And finally, agape. Agape, when I looked it up, it said love of mankind, but you know, as Christians, we say agape love is the ultimate love because it's God's unconditional love. Like no one could ever love us on that level. We aspire to love others that way, but ultimately no one, I personally don't feel like anyone is going to love anyone else unconditionally like God does. Mm-hmm. That's just me though.
I gotcha.
But those are the 4 types of love.
There you go. And my definition of love is, I remember hearing it at church and from a mentor. And love is the desire to benefit others at the expense of self. So, and so love is a choice. I really do believe that love is a choice, y'all. You don't fall into love. You don't fall into it. It's not a pit. You know what I'm saying? You didn't get tripped in that, oh snap, we in love. No, you chose.
Oh my God.
That person, you know what I mean? And love is the desire to benefit others at the expense of self. When we love our significant other, our children, or our friends, if your friend calls you at 3:00 in the morning, you just lay down at 2. Do you choose to answer the phone? Do you choose to roll over? Like love will make you know get up. She might need some might be wrong.
Exactly.
Or, you know, sick and I'm tired, but I love my child. I want them to be well, so I'm going to do what's necessary because I love them. So love is the desire to benefit others at the expense of self. That's my operating definition. That's what I believe love to be, and that's what I teach my children, that that love is. And that's how I try to govern myself. So yeah.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff. So that's a good that's a really good clear cut definition. I feel like I hope people adopt that one because that's a really good definition. Way better than the Google dictionary one that they gave us. I did not like that one. So we're gonna go with Keith. Thank you.
It's a choice.
Exactly. And so I felt like there was, and that's self-love. I was just like, that's weird that with all the types of love, self-love is not listed. Especially, with Valentine's Day, there are a lot of single people out here, and there's nothing wrong with being single. And self-love should be like a type of love. I'm a single man.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong hand. On wrong hand.
I don't forgot. Ooh. Anyway.
But yeah, self-love, guys. If you are single, and we're going to talk about this more as we go through the episode, but if you're single, don't feel pressure to don't let the commercialization of this holiday suck you in. Like, it is not a lover's holiday. It's not only for romance. So those things are beautiful, but love is love. If you have family or friends, you can love on them. And if you don't, love yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, self, I feel like it's just up there on that list of love. If I had to categorize it or prioritize which one goes where, self-love would honestly be right under agape love for me. Because it's like, how can I love my kids if I don't love myself? How do I show love to my neighbor if I can't love myself?
It's hard.
So I'm just saying.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard.
Because you're going to treat them how you treat yourself. If that makes sense. Like, I can only love you out of my capacity to love.
Right. And I was about to say that I've heard that somewhere, that we love people to our capacity, basically. I can't love you more than I know to love. I can't love you more than I just can't. Like, I can't.
You can't.
So
you can't.
Yeah.
Boom.
There you go.
We trying to keep it moving this time, guys, because we be going over our time. So we
want to cut you.
We gonna try to keep it going. You said something, boo? You froze on me.
Else to add when you were going through your bullet points. I didn't want to cut you off because you had something else that we were going to talk about right after that self-love thing. You had something else.
I do. Oh, when we go into the cultural elements of it?
Yep.
Okay. So the cultural elements. So when we talk about you said the culture of love. So culture, we define culture. And in culture, you have certain elements. You have symbols, values, norms, and language. There are other aspects that make up culture, but we're going to do those. So when we hear love, l'amour, what is the universal symbol for love?
It's a heart.
Wait, which side?
Wait, I don't know.
That's the symbol for
it's a heart.
Yeah. That's the symbol. Usually when people see that, we easily and quickly equate it to love. For norms, so I thought we could play a little game. What's a normal phrase you hear with love in it? Like a normal phrase.
Love you to the moon and back.
Boom. And back. Love you to the love you more than life.
Yeah. Yep.
Or love you to death. Like, it's like these normal. It's like these normal languages. When we say them, do we really know what they mean? Like, or is it just the phrases that people consistently use? Because to love someone, as he said, is not a feeling; it's an emotion, and people mix them up, like consistently mix them up. Yeah. So let's see. Oh, so BCs and TBCs. So wait, you have the ABCs.
Remember earlier you mentioned I thought you were to say it too. Conditional love versus unconditional love.
Oh, right? Oh yes, I was skipping ahead, guys. Sorry, I'm reading over the norm. So I said the norm for love surpasses feelings and delves into the realm of choice, which he said. I do not love you because of, I love you in spite of. So that's the distinction between what people know to be love and the reality of love.
Yeah.
Because the reality says, I don't really want to do this, but I love you and I made the choice to love you, so I'm going to suck it up, friends. Over me saying, yo, I don't feel like doing this, so I'm not going to do it. That's not really love. So that make a clear and defined distinction between what love is and what it isn't.
And let me put out the
and you can add to it, Key, because I probably forgot something.
Let me put out a healthy disclaimer, because what you said was so powerful, but somebody could take it the wrong way if they're not in a healthy head and heart space, right? What you just said was, because I love you, I'll do X, Y, and Z. Or if I love you, I'll do X, Y, and Z. And a healthy, that we mean in a healthy way, y'all. We don't mean for your
right.
Like, no, that's not what we're
talking.
Because you have to love yourself.
No, not them. And
right. Just like we said a moment ago, you have to love yourself first. If I love myself to a great capacity, I'm not going to stoop to a certain kind of shady level to show my love for some hood booger who just, no, that's not what we're talking about. Okay, so love yourself, respect yourself, have your standards, have your boundaries. And on that level that your standards, your love for yourself, your boundary sits, that's the same level that you can love, that you would choose to love another human being. Okay, so just because right, girl, if you love me, then you I said no. No, I said what I said. No. So just wanted to put that
how I said
it. Love yourself.
Yes.
And love others. Don't get twisted. Yeah.
Don't. Thank you. I'm glad you brought that up, because I definitely wasn't even thinking about that. Because and then it segues into, y'all gotta forgive us too, because we got a little lag here. So if it seems like we like crossing each other, it's because we're lagging. So we're trying to catch up with each other's time. But it goes to the values. We're good. Yo, we gotta get this together. We gotta get
it together. Go ahead.
So one day we're gonna have a spot where we together, and we're gonna have everything gonna be seamless. But to the glory. So this goes to what Kia said. The values, that is a cultural element. The values have to align with it, and that's how you know, or gives you an inclination of if it's love. So you have ABCs. Everyone, when we were in school, we learned our ABCs. You have the TBCs. Okay. TBCs are simple. T, time. If you love someone, you are giving of your time, but you are also, what's the word here? It's on the tip of my tongue. I'm so shot, you guys. You value their time. You know what I'm saying? You're not abusing their time. Time management is very important when you love someone. You're not going to abuse their time. B is boundaries. That's a big thing. People say they love you, but when you set boundaries for yourself, that's that self-love. If someone loves you, they are not going to cross those boundaries. They are not going to do things that are detrimental to your health, your mental health, physical health, anything in that realm. And the C's are compassion, communication, commitment, and consistency. Okay? If they can't communicate with you in an effective manner, if they are not consistent, if they're not consistent in what they say and what they do, if they don't align, if they're not committed to your relationship, and if they don't have compassion, those are all red flags, you guys. Because like to love someone, those all have to be present. And there's so many other elements that need to be present, but those definitely have to be present if love is in the picture.
I agree. I love it. And we have about 3 more minutes on the clock, because we are really trying to respect our time, stay within a certain time point. But
yes.
The last thing I about was love languages. Jen and I, we are technically single on a piece of paper. We are single, and we were talking about Valentine. Valentine's Day is usually geared toward like couples and romance, and it's like there's an agape love. Like I can love in a platonic relationship. I can love my family. I can do this and the third. Or sometimes we don't know how to properly communicate what we want as far as like day and love month, or just in general is concerned. So I wanted to speak on the love languages real quick. I'll say what they are, and then I'll give the 2 different perspectives that I was thinking about. So first one is physical touch. Whoa, shout out to all my physical touchers out there. That didn't sound good, but you understood.
God knows your heart, right?
God knows my heart. It didn't come out right, but God knows my heart. Words of affirmation, quality time,
That's me.
receiving or giving gifts, and acts of service. All right. So if you don't know what your love language is, y'all, there's an app called the Love Nudge. I actually have it on my phone. And then you can like really just Google love language quiz. You can take the quiz online and it'll
for free.
Say again.
I was saying for free.
For free. I love it. If it's free, it's for me. And so as far as your love languages are concerned, everybody don't want chocolates. Everybody don't want that. Everybody don't want
nope.
Like, the rose. Like, they're pretty, but I'm a physical touch kind of person. So let's go for a massage, or let's set up a massage. Or if you're, in a relationship, massage. Thank you for the chocolate. You can sit that over there, but I'm gonna lay here. Give me a massage, or let's just sit on the couch and like
exactly.
Quality time. That's physical touch. So being able to understand what you're wanting, what you're needing, loving yourself first enough to communicate that, and then loving yourself as well enough to stand and say, this is what I need, this is what I want, and this is
yes.
Like if you're in a relationship, in a couple, whatever, Valentine's Day, don't just settle because, oh well, okay, I'll get the bear, I'll get the chocolate. But no, being able to speak up for yourself and articulate what your needs might be. And Valentine's Day, that was another thing. I don't think we talked about that real quick.
I love Valentine's Day.
Y'all single ladies together, go out, do something for one another. Other gifts, set up a friend's massage. I think we've done that before as well. Give each other cards, give each other gifts, like hype each other. Something either for yourself, for your mate, with your girls, with your kids. There's so many different ways that you can celebrate in the month of love. It doesn't just have to look like one thing. Like, y'all, hey, the alarm has gone off, so our 15 minutes is just about done. But we did.
That's all right. We did good. We got through. I think we just literally have the challenge, which we're gonna explain real quick, right? So all the stuff Key just said, keep it in the forefront of your mind because this is for you. Well, I'll start with the singles because that's where you left off. All my singles and all my single ladies, all my single. I mean, and the men too, if y'all watching. What up though? So we have the Treat Yourself Challenge. We want you to this Valentine's Day, if you do not have a significant other, if you do not have a date that night, anyone that you're with or anyone that is defined as your Valentine, we want you to go treat yourself. If you haven't taken the love languages quiz, go take it so you know what your love language is and treat yourself in your love language. Because like he said, if my love language is words of affirmation, me doing acts of service is really fail tank. In order, like it might put a drop in it, but if I do words myself or write down things about myself and put it up on the board and I read it, that will drop 5-10 drops in my bucket versus the one. So do that first and tag Sister Session, Treat Yourself Challenge. Tag us on IG, leave up one of the pictures we have up, whatever, so we know. And then for the rest of you in relationship lovey-dovey ones, congrats to you. We have the Intentionality Challenge. We were intentional this season about your significant other. Learn their love language. Have them take the quiz, and so you know what their love language is, and be intentional on meeting and filling that love language tank. Like, expound on that.
On the app, you can on the Love Nudge app, you can link your partner's email address so that when you both take the quiz, you both receive results. You'll get to see yours and you'll get to see your partner. So like it's perfect. It's perfect.
I like that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can. So
like
the Intentionality Challenge, if your partner's love language is gifts, it can be something as cheesy and y'all, I love tumblers. If I had a tumbler and it was all cutesy, oh my gosh, I got a tumbler. I'm so excited. It does not have to be expensive, y'all. You don't have to go out and break the bank. Know your person. You should know your person, and then just get them something. Because if your love language is gifts, you don't really care about the price. You care about the thought behind the gift. Like the person thought about it enough to get me my favorite chocolate, my favorite mug, or I was looking at these tickets to a concert. Y'all get what we're saying.
Exactly.
So, looking forward to seeing this challenge this month. I guess you can say the next 2 weeks. how the challenge will kind of,
Yes.
out and play out and see who
Unfold.
guys are posting. We are going to be looking forward to it. Make sure you tag us.
Yes, please, because we'll add it to be fun. All right. So Key, before we close, you have any 10 seconds, last thoughts. Go.
Yes, last thoughts. I know it shouldn't be in the last thoughts, but we wanted to highlight Issa Rae. She is the person for Sister Session that we are highlighting today to give her flowers. We're going to tag her because we love how from the very beginning of her career, even before we knew who she was all love and embracing herself, and then showing us unapologetically. She was quirky. She mentioned how her dark skin was kind of when she was breaking through. So just loving her dark skin, just loving her personality. So shout out to Issa Rae, self-love. She's
Issa, we love you.
Self-love, and we love her. So
exactly. Relate to the
yeah.
awkward Black girl. I'm like, yo, how many Black girls out here really feel like awkward?
Yes.
Me. Love you, Issa. I think I feel like I have so many notes, I don't know. But the last thing I wanted to say was, I think piggybacking to the culture of what bringing together. Remember, guys, love is a choice. It is. I am making a choice. Remember the TBCs. I'm making a choice to be consistent, compassionate, committed, and to communicate with my time and not cross boundaries. Simple. Keep that all in perspective.
That's it.
Yeah.
And that's it. Thank you for tuning in. Drop some comments, drop some suggestions. You guys can email us at asksistersession@gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram, Sister Session. Follow us on Facebook at Sister Session. Yeah, that's the one. So follow us on Instagram, Facebook, subscribe to our channel. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you want to hear, what you want to see, and tune in next time.
Yes. Bye.